versus. Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile.
Somersault!
Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Box them with a target. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Somersault kick. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? A quick breather. Denied! Good somersault kick. Super hard. Nothing stops this train. Throws them. A real tip low heavy, but no go. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Sonic boom. Overdrive art. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocks the low kick. Both sides getting ready. Oh, the throw connects. That throw will do some good damage. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. What are they gonna do? Oh, here we go. Hit the drive. Fire somersault lockdown. Cylinder for the tire. Go home and be a family man. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. Let's loose a boom. They gotta go. What a finish. Player one gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Jumps up. Barely blocks the jump in. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to do tons of damage. Player one has the life lead. It's got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player one chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Box him with a target combo. No KO! Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes with the projectile for the opening shot. Somersault kick. Throws him to negate the block. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Both fighters planning something? Big opportunity coming. Steals back a chance. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Hits him with a stopping block. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Big throws. Experiencing burnout. Okay, here we go. Sonic boom. You've got to be mindful of reach and jumping. This closes it out. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Blocks the jump in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Player one has the life lead. No good up high. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Holds out with the block. Player two may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge this happens. Does a good job of pushing back. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Let's off a projectile to waste time. G-right kick for a mix-up. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Gives back a chance. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Opts to continue experiencing burnout. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. What'll happen here? Still scrapping for control, baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Opts out of the quick dash. Player two will look to apply pressure here. This is critical. They're stunned and they may not have enough life left to survive. What's next? Break through with the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. Hits the drive. Sonic plays a fish for a reaction. Player one needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Good somersault kick. Player one will look to there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Shreds them with a Sonic Hurricane. Nice damage. Can they make the most of this? A jump in? Oh my god, what a throw tech. Player one with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Connects with the throw. What now? Oh man, this is a genius read with that throw escape. Does she die? Jump! Throw is denied. What a read! Medium kick. Okay, here we go. Aim for the ooh, what a smart throw. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Jumps! A jump? Reads the throw and escape. This can lead to some big damage. No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that 8S. Is it over? Will they survive?
I've had enough.
Oh, so close! The next move is gonna be proof. Are you kidding me? Player one clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. What are these fighters thinking now? Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Strings it all together. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Going in? Player two, experiencing burnout. A super art to drag you back in. Oh. Player two with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Uses the game for a super art. This Dragon Lash Flame could be big. Now, can they finish the job? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Knockdown and... This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball. Good distance for a shot. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Ugh, this is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Player 1 on Super Art, the Dragon Lash Flame KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. They hit each other. Goes for the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Lots of aggression from both sides. Perfect air-to-air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Player 2 chases them down. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Arweak intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Goes to the safe stuff with that looking to impress. Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic work for that combo. Looking for a chance, experiencing burnout. Jumps up, goes for it.
Hey, bro.
Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Nowhere to run.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Checks with the projectile. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. Now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Throws them down, trips them up. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Very solid corner. Gets out of the corner. The fighters are matching each other move for move, going into the midway point of the match. Player 1 chases them down.
He's out.
Jumps. Solid throw tech. Gets the jump in. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive in there. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Can't tech the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Rolls out the Sobot. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. What'll happen here? Jumps? Jumps in. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Checks him with the boom. Player 2 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. Uses the gauge for a super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
Good, didn't it?
Player 2 is barely hanging on to the last. Oh my god, they just chunked it up! Player 2, oh no! Bad news is on the way! Player 1 is gonna get nothing stops this train! huge chance after that wall splat. Player 1 instantly to some flatline game. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. From upstairs. Jumps. Grabs him. Was well in range to score the throw. The jump in is denied. Taking stock. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. All right, what's coming up next? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Sealing out the spacing. Throws out a projectile. Decides to buff up while they can. Player 2 chases them down. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Sonic Blade's a fish for a reaction. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Throws it. What's next? Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player 1 will look. Burnout activates. Here comes the feng shui engine.
Miss.
The real jury's coming out to play. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. A quick breather. Just go for it at this range. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Burnout dissipates. Genius read with that throw escape. Yeah, flash kick on point there. Low heavy. What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? The first round begins. Young brushes that off and keeps going. That drive impact doesn't get through. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Still slugging it out here. Spends a little drive gauge here to go on the offensive. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Both sides looking for an opening. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Blocks the jump in. The Vuha stalk to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Sticks the combo. Player 1 face down to the wire. Jump and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 2 turned this right around with that super. Okay, creating some space here. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Sonic Blade's a fish for a reaction. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 2 chases them down. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity is KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Gets a risky buff in. Checks him with the boom. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Risky up-close scrap still going. Porter makes it hard to escape. Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the gauge for a super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
That felt good, didn't it?
Oh, let's go. Side switch in the corner. Both fighters low heavy. Player 2 is working with a better game. Crowns him from above. Knockdown and jump. Hits him with a stop and block. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Bucks while they're blinking. Saw that coming. Switches it up. That feeling timeout phase is over. Time to get down to business. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. There's a drive impact. Player one can't let... genius read with that throw skate. Hits that with confidence. Amazing. Perfect catch. Closes it out. Player one was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. No good up high. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. KO! Player one hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Starts the round with a drive impact. Jumps up. Good job blocking the jump. They're showing us just how patient they can be. All right, what's coming up next? Uses the gig for a super. They quickly get backed into the corner of the stage. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. The light remaining is a good spot. Use the super. Goes for the jackhammer off the Cyclone Lariat. Prioritizing the side switch over damage. Anti-air in the clutch. Jump, big time whip. Connects with the throw. Player two can't let this simmer. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. This is a critical moment. Amazing. Turns out. Player two can't use any pressure. Gotta do better than that. Looking for a hole. What a finish. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Cuts that off. Song coming and goes for the Boris Angel. Player one, huge chance after that wall splash. Ooh, what a smart blow. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Jumps solid anti-air. Sets up with the jump in. Oh, here we go. Shoots their shot. A standstill. What now? Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Both sides getting ready. Dangerous range here. Connects with the throw. Ooh, you never know what can pack your bags. We're going to Siberia. Okay, here we go. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Ooh, crushes the shins. Boom. Tensions are running high. Both of them can fit low, but no go. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Guts to pull that off. Player one has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that. Excellent block. Goes to the air. Somersault kick. Jumps. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player two has the life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Fires off an overdrive arc. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. Oh, talk about overextending. Taking stock. Throws them to negate the block. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Nice double lariat. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive. Smart play with the throw. A critical situation, KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps? The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? That drive impact doesn't get through. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Both fighters planning something? Doesn't miss a beat. It's a good spot to use the super. Going in? Player 2 is dominating this match. Checks him with the boom. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Smart play with the throw. Oh, could be the start of something. Gets knocked down. Here comes the mixer. In there. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Throws him to negate the block. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. This is a huge chance to make it feel. Not shy with the grab. Player 2 chases them down. Sonic boom! Flushes that off and keeps going. Combo with the target combo. Jumps up. Knockdown. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Gotta be careful of super art.
He missed.
Will capitalize on an opening first. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Shoots off a fireball up close. Crushes that off and keeps going. Looking to plant him with a fireball. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jumps in. Target locked and scoop. Jumps. Going in. Jumps up. Grabs and throws him away. What'll happen here? Big time whip! Throws him. Knockdown and there's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Threads him with a Sonic Hurricane. Nice damage. Looking for a hole. Super Ice Optimus striking for the damage. Looking for something after? This is a critical moment. Amazing! Hugs nothing but air! What a finish! Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Checks with the projectile. Goes for an overhead. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Will that super be the turning point? Life lead opens up. Okay, creating some space here. Holds out with the block. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Let's off a projectile to waste time. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Can they turn this gauge advantage into something? Hits him with a stop and block. Bops him with a target. There's a change of sides. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. A quick breather. Run upstairs. A super art. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Player 1 is working with a better kick. Uses their drive gauge. Anti-air in the clutch. The low's blocked. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Here comes the corner. Flatline. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Goes to the overdrive. Had the radar up and running. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. No, misses. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Jack digs in deep to get that drive in. Threads them with the Sonic Hurricane. Nice damage. Burnout activates. Player 2 comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance.
Round 2.
Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Oh, whiffs the throw. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. They're still feeling each other out. And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. A quick breather. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Both fighters planning something? Not much. Crowns them from the kick hits! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Checks him with the boom. Medium kick hits. Peppers them with the lightning. Connects with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Sticks out a hit. Low heavy. Denied. Cool and locks him up. The crossfire. The best of styles together for one lethal move. Player 2 turns out. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with Burnout. Throws him. Both sides getting ready. Looking for a hook. Impact squashed. Crowns him from above. Excellent lead. The super blocked. The throw doesn't connect. The low. Amazing. Drives it back misses. A real test of nerves. Dumps them. Player 2 gets the win.
Online. Ranked match. Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Checking their opponent. Tries to bait him with the projectile. The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player C pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The super armor does its job. Takes the chance to hurt him. What's going to follow the combo? From up above, heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Big, low, reaching heavy. Rolls out the Sobot. Somersault kick stops him cold. Burnout activates. Player 2 can't afford mistakes enough in there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Checks him with the boom. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Throws him. What's next? Closes the gap for the grab. Big opportunity now in this corner. What'll happen here? Jumps? Air slasher. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Knockdown and player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still reads the jump in perfectly. You've got to be mindful of KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop. They're on the lookout for jump-ins. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Where's their opening? Heading into the end game, that goes for the low-risk air-to-air. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Decides to meet them in the air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Was looking for that jump attack. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Jumps in. There's an overdrive arm. Somersault kick. Smart play with the throw. They just won't stop switching sides. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Blocks it. Goes for the jump-in. Goes to the air. Sets up with the jump-ins. Knocked him out of the air. It's a good spot to use the super. The party's getting started. Player 1 can't use any drive cover. Yo! Super hit! They're not getting close to each other. Both of them back off. They may be prepared. Meets them air to air. Can they use their resources wisely? No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Starts things off with a jump in. Rolls out the Sobot. Throw is denied. What a read. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with drops him hard. Ooh, what a smart throw. Baits out the low kick. Getting up close and personal. Clutch anti-air. Shakes things up with a fireball. Both fighters call the throw connect. Oh, here we go. Are they going to be able to come back? Genius read with that throw escape. Jump! Sets up with the jump in. High kick corrects them. Cut the boom! Cut them down. It is over! Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that run back. forward with the drive rush. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. Good job blocking the jump there. They're showing us just how patient they can be. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Knockdown. The low doesn't connect. At this range, many attacks can connect to stick something out. The neutral game is very important. A quick breather. Somersault kick. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Closing most good rise. Special. He's gonna nail it. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player one wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Brushes that off and keeps going. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Cuts clean through him. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What'll happen here? Uses the target combo as a filler. Scrapping it out up close. Breaks the block with a throw. Player one can't use any drive. It's a good spot to use the super. Player two with the rhythm. Wall splat into the in there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Jumps in. The throw is denied. Oh, the back and forth beats are unreal. Reads the jump in perfectly. Anti-air in the clutch. Overdrive rush to keep it going. Throws them. That throw will do some good damage. Oh my, the throw tech. Can this drive bring them back? Looking for a hold. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Perfect execution with the anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Jumps. Any throw will whiff at that. Drops them. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Holy. Nothing stops this train. Player one is on the brink of disaster. Somersault. The jump in is denied and whiffs turn wide open. That back throw was huge. Player two can't let this slip. What a parry. Flash kick. This can lead to some big. They are done. Player two really had to fight for that one. No shortage of.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Let's get this round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Good anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. What are they thinking here? That was a solid anti-air. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Life lead opens up. Misses the drive impact. This is the perfect range to reach out KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Rolls out the Sobot. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Somersault kick. Somersault. That's a counter. Checks him with the boom. Shows the medium. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player one will look to him. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Both fighters planning something? Experiencing burnout. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player one proved to be the victor in that mirror match.
Great match. Special practice.